Well, as 2024 comes to an end, I figured I would take a little bit of a moment here and do something that the government never does and give you guys some transparency. Let's get into the top 3 sellers on careyconcealment.com. I did not create this list, so here we go. Alrighty, so number 1 on the list, according to careyconcealment.com, is the X1 Raptor, the competition holster with the magnet on the bottom for retention. You guys have absolutely blown up my website to the point of actually breaking it once or twice over X1 Raptor sales, and I cannot thank you guys enough. This is simultaneously the most popular thing I've ever built and also the biggest pain in my ass. Why is that? Well, as the X1 became popular, it forced me into a really uncomfortable place in my family life because it was still a side business at the time. Still working 40+ hours at a hospital, managing people, had a very good career in healthcare, and then my side business was just over here causing issues because after work I would have to come work on this, keep you guys happy, and it became a battle where I would need to throttle the holster business down to maintain a marriage or leave healthcare. I can't even start to describe to you guys how difficult it was to make the decision to leave the cushy healthcare job. But 3 years later, I can tell you for certain that I know I made the right decision. There's a few things have happened. I make way less money, which is interesting and a new thing to deal with. I have less hair. This hairline has it's pieced out over the last 2 years, which has been new. So my hairstylist, also known as my wife, we've been really trying to work on trying to hide that. Unfortunately, I'm probably just gonna have to be a hat guy probably in another year or two's time. So that's been a new thing. Also, the number 1 benefit to leaving the hospital and starting this holster business full time is that nobody put baby in a corner this year or last year. I'm not wearing a mask every day at work. I'm not being somebody's lab rat. And when I want to take care of the family, I get to take care of the family because I'm working from home, essentially. So with those things said, the X1 Raptor is the thing that caused all of that to happen. So it is number 1 on sales for the website. It is number 1 in my heart because of the ridiculous roller coaster that it put me through over the last few years. And forever love the X1 Raptor. Number 2 on the Carey Concealment website, the second most sold item, the TSH. The TSH has been one of those products that it's just dramatically changed range days. For me, my friends, anybody who's bought them, you guys all understand. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and actually thousands of these things now floating around the wild. The fact that the TSH is the second most selling product on Carey Concealment, it's not a surprise to me. Actually, for a while there, it was number 1, and then the X1 just hit second gear and blew past it. So analytics that I pulled for this tell me that 96% of you are dudes. So I assume most of you have nuts in some shape or quantity, and you'll need to protect those things. The TSH takes the concept of a thigh strap and it makes it bearable. It drops the strap below the goods, and then it allows the strap to stay connected to your leg while you're running around doing stuff. The rest of this is pivoting, and it really takes a lot of strain and tugging off of the belt and up from the other spot. This is by far the biggest comfort adder for any kind of an overt kit or competition setup, but these things cost about the same as a dang PMAG. I mean, obviously this is a whole mid-drop kit, but the TSH itself costs the same as a PMAG. Number 3 on the list from careyconcealment.com goes to the Rotor outside the waistband holster. It's durable, it has adjustable retention, while it does allow for things like the Molly lock system, tech mount, which is what I have on this one here, tech lock, a variety of mid drops, belt slides, all kinds of different things. Some guys are throwing these things on the Beast adapter from Savage Threadworks to put under bino harnesses, chest rigs. The Rotor can do a little bit of everything. Now, is the Rotor special? No, absolutely not. It's simple, it's functional, and it's reasonably priced, which is really all you guys need this thing to be. Sometimes I'm in the shop and I tinker and I try to do weird things and I build strange concepts that turn into cool stuff like the X1 or the Squadron Pro. But for this particular design, we didn't need to reinvent the wheel. We just needed to make it work good, be reasonably priced, and reliable. So where does this leave us at the end of 2024? Well, the top 3 sellers on Carey Concealment, the X1 Raptor, the TSH, and the Rotor. They are not concealment holsters whatsoever. So awesome, I guess. When I first kind of started flexing my entrepreneur muscle, I watched a whole bunch of videos because now we don't Google stuff, we YouTube stuff. And I watched a video that talked about the importance of your business name. And then I watched another video about how you'd sort of fall into your niche as you start building your business. And that certainly happened, but it seems like my niche is outside the waistband holsters. Is it niche or is it niche? Ooh, niche sounds fancier. We'll go with niche. So either I chose the wrong business name or I need to market the IWB stuff a bit better. So I think I'll go with option 2. And rather than rebranding everything, I think I'll just try to sell more IWB stuff this next year. I've got some changes to the Mach 1, Mach 2 lineup, as well as the Squadron Pro that I think is going to be kind of enticing. Even you competition guys are about to see a little bit of love from IWB. I'm excited to unveil that project. But regardless, 2025 is going to bring some changes for Carey Concealment. Here's the good news. I'm building holsters for a living. I have not filed bankruptcy. I'm still married to a woman that is like way above my station, if you know what I mean. I've assisted her in building and maintaining 3 children, and all 3 still kicking. The oldest one is 7. That's crazy to me. I remember very recently, it seems, building holsters with a small child in one arm, and that being very, very difficult. And now my smallest one is running around yelling poo poo pee pee all day. So we've really come a long ways. Anywho, by all accounts, Carey Concealment is a raging success. I have not struck gold and become an insta-millionaire like I was told that I would because of YouTube videos. So I'm still waiting on that to happen. But other than that, I'm incredibly happy. And I'm incredibly grateful to all of you guys who have purchased holsters, specifically all you competition nerds out there purchasing X1s. Like I said earlier, this was the catalyst that absolutely broke the dam. It's a cliche almost because you hear it all the time this time of year, but I truly am grateful. Grateful to every one of you that have chosen Carey Concealment. I am well aware that there are hundreds of holster companies and you can throw a rock and hit one anymore. So the fact that my business has been able to break through to the level that it has amidst all the other options shows me that we're heading in the right direction. And yeah, it's special. It's special, and I won't take it for granted. Onward and upward in 2025. I'm excited to show you guys some stuff. Have a great New Year's. Take care of your families. Take care.